Number 1, choose an illiquid niche. So an illiquid item simply means that an item that is not easily convertible back to pure keys or cash because there's a lot of variability in supply and subjective preferences in which the market decides how much you'll sell for. And the niche being a subset of an item type in the vast TF2 economy. There are plenty of examples I'll list, and you can even break them down even further to better build your experience and profit-making potential. We have unusual hats, in which this in itself can be broken down into very specific categories that you can decide what you want to flip. You can have the classic generational unusual hats, you can have Halloween unusuals, you can have limited unusuals, you can have case hat and case effect unusuals, you can have cheap junk unusuals. Even with a specific item type such as unusual hats, there's so many ways you can break down the market in your favor so that you specialize in it and maximize your profit. I'll list some more examples, but there are definitely more that can be listed in which you can write down some in the comments if you'd like. We have exceptional unusual taunts, junk unusual taunts, generational popular unusual taunts, unusual fires, whether they are cheap, medium, or expensive, cheap unusual war paints and skins, medium unusual war paints and skins, expensive unusual war paints and skins, strange unusual war paints and skins, various types of combinations of skins in general, such as killstreak, strange, festivized, high-graded, factory new, professional killstreakers in the form of fabricators kits already applied onto a weapon, weapon spells, footprint spells, voices from below, paint spells, double spells, all the types of glitched items, painted items, strange parted items. There really is just so many illiquid niches you can become an expert in order to facilitate your profit. And the reason why I want you to just choose one illiquid niche is because it is critically important that you focus on mastering one before expanding onto other things. If you tried getting good at everything and making profit at everything, you'd be mediocre at everything. If you sharply focus on just one niche, you'll actually make some good progress through one channel, and then perhaps after you can learn other methods when you've made a decent amount of profit. In my case, I became the expert at cheaper unusual hats between the price ranges of mostly 10 to 50 keys, and because of that, I made a bunch of profit, and I've expanded my knowledge into other niches, such as more expensive unusual hats, skins, taunts, professional killstreakers, and so on, once I got the success I desired. And if you can't just pick one, let me give you some tips that I would advise new traders. The first being, don't just try to jump onto what you think is the most profitable. Simply, all of these are highly profitable. It's how you work and navigate the market that gets you the most profit in the first place. If one or two of these methods was the hidden formula, then they wouldn't be profitable in the first place. So I've already given you a big list to choose from that should all work as long as the item is an illiquid niche. Second, try to pick one that fits your experience, interest, and budget. Since all of these are going to be more or less the same profit-wise, it doesn't make sense to choose something that is going to be difficult for you to consistently grow on. Therefore, pick an illiquid item niche you like, you have the best past experience with it before, and one that of course fits your budget. It would be foolish to try and flip limited unusuals if you only had 50 keys just because you're trying to chase profit. So once you know exactly what illiquid item niche you're going to start with and get good at flipping, let's move on to the next step.